This is the building, isn't that something? But don't judge a book by its cover or its location right next to the train. Plus, all the spray paint helps keep the rent down. But look at this. You never would have expected there to be a park across the street. And when you consider that each of these big bedrooms is only $1,400 a month, this place makes a lot of sense. Welcome to Brooklyn. I think we're in Bushwick. This definitely looks like Bushwick, but if it's not, that can only be because you don't need to know anything about real estate or New York to get your license here. That's why I have mine. Look at this weird business here. Have you ever seen that before? It's actually like a super small cafe. Look at the inside. You just kind of like walk in. There it is. I see some cookies. That cheeseburger looks awesome. Plus they got tots, pizza, and look at this. There's even a Zoltan or a Zoltar, or whatever these guys are. There's actually a couple of prizes left in the claw machine here. If you have your doubts about this place, don't. There's just been a line of people coming in and out of there since I showed up. Now the cool thing is that once you get away from that intersection, it turns into this. There's a park over here, and just like, look at how pleasant and peaceful this is. Little coffee house across the street here. Oh, cool. It looks like it's also a bakery, and they have a special for teachers, and they do birthday cakes. I bet they're really good. I've actually done a tour of an apartment in this building. That was interesting. If you want to see that, I'll put a link in the description. This is the front door. They're obviously doing some work. You can kind of hear them. Now, don't be deceived. You see this right here? It's probably a thriving business. This is Brooklyn after all. See? Look at that. Tons of outdoor dining. Now, you can tell by how clean this spot is that this is like one of the pricier parts of town. The only issue with living here is nothing has a sign. So, like, if you don't already know what's cool, you may never know. I think that's part of Brooklyn as well. Now, if you want to get places, right here, Central Avenue. That's the closest station, and that's what these gorgeous looking tracks are. That's just a feature of outer boroughs. And they only make noise when the train goes by. This stuff was kind of expensive. That's probably because, you know, we're not in like the sticks of Brooklyn, and I got this extra strong coffee. This was like $5. Okay, that's where I just was, and had I just walked half a block, I could have gone to this coffee place or that coffee place. Oh, cool. That looks like an actual thrift store. Now, if you're new in town and you want to meet some other rich New Yorkers, just hang out in here. You'll meet people who work at Google, who work at other big companies, investment banks, thrift store. It's a thing. Nice. On the corner here, full grocery store with a recycling center. If you're the kind of person that needs to go to the grocery store to buy food that you eat, you'll like this. Nice. Then we got a little 99-cent and another 99-cent over here. All the essentials for your apartment. Neon brooms, sponges, toilet paper, rain boots, and a safety vest. That should have you covered. And this place looks like a local juice bar. It's probably very popular. I mean, look at all the outdoor tables they got. But if vegetables aren't for you and you'd rather eat food that makes you susceptible to mind control, right here. Somehow Popeye's better, cheaper, tastier, more flavors. Why would you do this to yourself? And then over here we have fake Chipotle, also known as Qdoba. In fact, I think their marketing department stole these photos from the Chipotle website. I don't like Chipotle either. That might actually be an improvement. And look at that. Speak of the devil, there is a Popeyes here. Thank you.
This is the Buffalo Ranch one. Haven't had it. It's good, but it's not really different from anything else. Maybe that's because these all taste the same after a while.
This is the building, isn't that something? But don't judge a book by its cover or its location right next to the train, because look, the inside's actually really cool. Did you just hear that? Where is it coming from? There we go. Put this right here. But look at this. You never would have expected there to be a park across the street. Those actually look like vegetable gardens. Hopefully this is okay here. But I'm curious, what are we gonna find in this basement? Ooh, look at that. We got some laundry machines. This is great. You don't have to leave to clean your stuff. And if you don't know how it works, just read the instructions and the rules. And when you consider that each of these big bedrooms is only $1,400 a month, this place makes a lot of sense. And now we're gonna tour it, measure it, but if you decide you wanna live here, check out the video description and subscribe if you're not. I make videos like this every single week. So right after you walk in, you're basically in the common area. And this is a good bathroom. It's a full, you can see that there's plenty of room inside here, including like a bathtub, which is nice. Could you take a bath in here and not hate yourself? I think so. Got a little storage beneath the sink, that's handy. Actually, that's really handy because this is not a medicine cabinet, just a big mirror. Just outside the bath, all your light switches for the common area and the video intercom. Is there anyone out here right now? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Now this common area is significantly bigger than you might expect. It's 16 feet by 14 feet. And since we're dealing with a nice rectangular shape, setting this up won't be too bad. Entertainment center against that wall. Then by the kitchen, I'd put a table and I'd get a couch over in this area. That should give you a fairly comfortable setup. A lot of times in a place like this, you don't have a spot to sit and eat and a couch, but this should allow you to get both, no issue. Now, the one place where some sacrifices were made was in the kitchen. The oven and the fridge are full size, but these are the only appliances. There's no dishwasher or anything. Not that that matters at this price. I guess they could have squeezed one in, but then you'd have less overall cabinet space, which is pretty good. Maybe up here there could have been a microwave, but the sink is nice and deep. Plus you've got outlets over here so you can put one on the countertop. The bedrooms here, they might not be the largest in New York, but this is workable. This room's super sunny. Dimensions that we're working with, 8 by 10. The view's excellent, street facing. Then we've got the closet, and that right there, that's the perfect nook for a bed. Okay, we don't get a second closet. This is the heater and stuff. Also, it looks like these windows, how do they? Okay, cool, they slide open, that's nice. This is what the noise level's like on the street. Haven't heard that train once either. And speaking of noise, the other reason that room's gonna be quiet is because the second bedroom is all the way over here on the other side of the living room. Dimensions here are 9 feet by 10 feet, so similar in size, but because the closet's flush with the wall, you can kind of put your bed in a couple of spots. Closet itself, not bad. You got some shelving in there, it works. But I guess with either of these rooms, you're probably gonna want a desk and a dresser in each, and they should be able to do it. Check out the video description, subscribe if you're not. I'll see you in the next video.